Hey, what's going on, guys? It is V-Day, Valentine's Day. What are you guys doing? How are you celebrating? Candlelight dinner by yourself? Just the moonlight shining through your house, rose petals spread across the ground. What are you guys doing today? Andrew, thank you so much for that. Bad economic numbers came out at 8:30 this morning. Retail sales dropped most in the last 9 years. Futures selling off hard. Be careful the market open. Because the report came out that I was going to read, earlier before that, which said, stock futures were higher, which they were at the time, possibly extending a streak, but not anymore. The markets are selling off pretty hard right now. So so with that said, thank you, Andrew, for hooking us up with that. Watching the SPYs right now, just selling off. So today might be a day where we could focus on some of the inverse ETFs a little bit more than normal. And SQQQ, TVX, UVXY, and VXY, these right there, that post, they do the opposite of what, of course, the market's doing. So right now, those are most likely going to be getting some volume, in which they are. Man. And the SPY was just getting back over that 200-day, which it hadn't been over in a good little bit there. But it was a fake out breakout. That's what the markets do sometimes. Fake out breakout. Short for short, Stu. Jerry, Andre, good to see you guys. Hope you guys are doing really well today. As you know, yesterday wasn't the funnest day for me at all. It's never fun when you just get into a stock and you're immediately down 50 cents. But you know what? That's why I shouldn't have market ordered into that stock. It just set the sentiment of the day, in which I had to end the day early because I was getting pretty fed up. But very thankful for my wife. I told her, listen, I had a bad day, and she said, well, let's go do something, get your mind off of it. Today's Valentine's Day, so I'm going to treat her to something special today, guys. Let's go ahead and get right into today. What's our leading gapper this morning? It's RBZ. RBZ, that one's not posted on the scanners here because of the average daily volume on it. Relative volume on RBZ is going to be really, really light, so that's why it's not the algo on the scanners. It takes into account relative volume, liquidity, and that's why that one's not popping up there. But RBZ, this one, getting a nice little gap up this morning. Now what happened yesterday? SOLO, that one was our leading gapper yesterday morning, and Solo, woo, baby. That company is probably very excited. They're like, we're finally getting the attention we need and deserve to sell this little vehicle, this one-seater commuter car that nobody's buying. Now we're getting some attention. They're certainly getting the attention that they want. Little do they know that this stock is most likely going to come back down there. I can see them all probably in the conference room. They're probably drinking right now in the morning, saying, finally, guys, it's our time to shine. Little do they know these are just penny stock day traders that are getting in and out. Andrew going all out for Valentine's dinner tonight. 2 crystal burgers and a large fry for 2. Hey, that's what you gotta do. Some people, they hate on you for starting small. I don't know how long you and your girl been in a relationship, but some people say, when you first start dating, you gotta take her to like the Olive Garden, somewhere fancy. No, guys, start small. You gotta start small. That way, your women, when you start them out at the low end, like at Crystal's or Burger King, treat them to anything off that value menu at McDonald's when you're first starting to date. Set the bar low. That way, everything from there forward, they're going to be pretty impressed with. So, good job there, Andrew. You know what to do. But Solo, guys, that one straight up. Candlelight dinner McDonald's, they're offering it. And Andrew, been married for 30 years. Oh my goodness. Congratulations, man. That is awesome. Most relationships nowadays can't even go 30 days. So that is something to certainly applaud. You guys are absolutely killing it. Great work. Well, and that's even better. 30 years in, and y'all can still go get a couple burgers at Crystal's. That, you know, that's a keeper right there. You got yourself a woman. All right, so RBZ, guys. This one is our leading penny stock gapper, and what makes me a little eerie about today is most traders are going to be bag holding, probably because of SOLO yesterday. So I've been short bias over the last week, and I want to continue to be that way, but we got to adapt to what the market's telling us. SOLO, there's no reason this should be up where it is right now off of the news it came out with. But it's just a short squeeze. You know, most of the time when these stocks do what they do, it's the ones that shouldn't be doing it. It's all the stocks that should not be getting these squeezes on that end up getting them. And so SOLO, very curious as to how this one's going to open on up, because we're already gapping way above that 200-day, which has never really been above before. There's probably still quite a few shorts underwater on this, so we could see a next leg up. A pullback, U-shape, kind of slowly throughout the day like it did yesterday. We'll see if that happens. I mean, of course, this one should be coming back on down. That's what it should be doing. But it shouldn't have gone up yesterday. You know, so we just got to manage our risk well on it. And you guys will be good to go. So RBZ, you know, there's no really technical indicators I can go over on this. You know, yesterday it closed at its 200. It's gapping above that. It's tested the 200 before and failed. So now we're above that. $5 is going to be support if it can come down to that. You know, that's going to be an area of support from after hours yesterday, which it had a hard time breaking through. It broke through it, then it turned into support. Brad, what's going on, man? Good to see you in here today. RBZ, yep. And volatility, what's up, people? Stay green. That's the plan, man. That is certainly the plan. So a stock I was considering scooping up this morning, which I didn't and haven't yet, just because I took a hard loss yesterday in my account. I don't have very much room for error right now. So you know, I'm really going to be tested these next few days to take the best entries and setups. I really think my number one problem is I don't let my winners run. You know, I'm consistent I'm consistent a nice percentage of the time. I just don't let them run. Now, I let my losers run. I don't let my winners run, though. I think I need to, you know, that's what I'm going to focus on today. I'm scaling out, but letting some of these winners run. The stock this morning that I was considering scooping up on the gap down was MTFB. M as in man, TFB as in boy. That one is having a gap down from 1070 down to, it's right now sitting at 265. It's never been this low before that I see. Pretty much the news on it was the FDA rejected their new drug application just because they wanted further review on it, essentially is what they were saying. They wanted some more information on it. I don't see why that news should drop this stock this much, 73%. Just that they want more information on the drug before they, you know, continue further into it. But you know, then again, I don't know anything about what the FDA does and the detail of which they look into these drugs and the companies, that sort of deal. But it didn't seem, you know, too awful for me to get this far of a gap down. I was looking at it around 235, 240. Now it's sitting at 269. So this is one to certainly keep on watch. Having a nice little gap down there. But let's continue down the list, guys. So there's been a few stocks over the recent days that have just been pumped and dumped by none other than your favorite trader out there. There was WORX. That one just went straight up and straight down. And what was yesterday's? Oh my gosh, I'm having a brain fart. Yesterday's was I'm having a brain fart. I can't remember. Just went straight up and straight down. So guys, GSUM. Thank you, Daniel. GSUM and YGY. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, guys. I'm considering doing. I don't know. You know, I'm not someone that hates on people at all, but I'm considering doing a video just questioning, just opening up a conversation about people who are in that certain chat room and asking them just their opinion on the whole chat room and everything. Because, guys, I mean, are you really learning how to trade on GSUM, on WORX, when these things just have 2,000 people pumping them in the first minute of the day and then they drop all the way back down? I feel bad for people. But Daniel, good eye, man. Keep an eye on MDGS today at the break of 350. So I just now, this is the first day where I've actually located shares to short. I located a few shares on MDGS because they were really cheap. It was my first time doing it, so I'm excited. I don't know if I'm going to use them or not, and I actually did locate them on MDGS. So good eye there, Daniel. Now, yeah, this one has a lot of room to run. The reason I located it is because this one kind of has that setup that I know that certain somebody looks for in the morning to pump something up. It has a catalyst, which is not a good catalyst. We can read it right here. Planning to expand its portfolio to include ventures in the CBD and medical cannabis industries in territories outside the U.S. So it's just kind of a plan. You know, there's nothing definitive here on MDGS. They're just saying we plan to expand our portfolio. Not the best news in the world. Can this one pump? Absolutely, it can. And it certainly could over that 350 area as well, Daniel. So great eye there. We got the 200-day at 361. And then also, if we take a look, my Thinkorswim is not open on this computer. I apologize about that. But guys, if you pull up the 3-year chart, this one is a known pump. And I mean, it can really be explosive if the right hype and attention comes into it. Will this PR do it? I don't know. I mean, SOLO, that one, you know, what was the catalyst even on SOLO? It wasn't much of a catalyst at all. It was old news, essentially, right? So SOLO got a pump off of nothing. MDGS certainly could do the same. If you look at the 3-year chart, this one is known to pump. Yeah. Absolutely. So great eye there, Daniel. We're going to pull that chart up just so everyone can see it real quick. Go over that one. Make sure you guys are prepared. On MDGS. Yeah, so I located some shares there. If that one gets explosive, you know, I'll keep a hold of those shares. I might go long and then short, you know, depending on how volume is, but I'm not going to be market ordering in it like I did on YGY yesterday on MDGS. Not happening, because I was looking for the same thing like we're going over now on YGY. I was looking for that pre-market break. We ended up getting it, pulling back hard, and then continuing to move. All right, so let's take a look at MDGS. The chart here, we'll pull up the pull up the 3-year chart on it. And this is what we're looking at. We've gone from a couple bucks up to 32 before. Yeah, so overall, this stock does do like Warren Buffett said. He said these stocks are going to gravitate towards their intrinsic value over time, which they all do. Solo will as well. But this one does have that criteria that a lot of those pumpers look for. It's got the catalyst, it's got the chart, it's got the float. So this one could run. We're going to have tough $10 resistance. I know that's really far off. We're going to have tough $10 resistance, $5 as well down here. But you guys notice all the upper shadows except for right here when we're up to 32. So yeah, MDGS. This one I also saw that somebody, he was looking at it the other day as well. So it does fit that criteria that those pumpers look for. So yeah, I'm going to keep it on watch certainly. And I have located some shares because at CMAG they were only .001 or something. It was really cheap, like $5 to do 300 shares. So I went ahead and did that. But MDGS, keep that one on watch here. At the open, MTFB right now is at 285, so that one not looking bad there either. RBZ, how are we looking here? Sitting at 220, trying to hold above the VWAP. Yeah, let's go ahead and look at. I want you guys to pay for the new people in here that haven't done this for too long. RBZ, this is the pattern we were kind of forming here in pre-market. We had that flag. We were having higher lows and lower highs getting squeezed together for that break. Broke up through $2. And this turned into a pretty nice squeeze on it. Nice little symmetrical triangle here. Squeeze up to 242. Nice trade there. Great trade. So today, guys, on the short side, I'm going to be keeping a lot tighter risk if I trade on the short side at all. Just because SOLO yesterday is going to bring in a lot of bag holders. It's going to bring in sympathy trades. So there's going to be other opportunities, and it's also going to bring in traders that are not eager to sell as quickly. And also, in addition to that, shorts are not going to be eager to just jump in on any pop, knowing what Solo did yesterday. Blew up a lot of accounts. Didn't blow up SG's account, though. Made $500. Great work, man. Great work there. Congratulations there. Yep, so with that being said, guys, this is the time to just start adapting a little bit. We're going to see some sympathy plays. We're going to start seeing some more follow through on the long side. We're going to see a little bit less shorting. Just keep that in mind because of Solo. Solo's waking up the dead over here. Let's continue on down the list, though. Oh, this one's already cracking. Yeah, I was going to show you guys a really nice short setup on PTX. PTX, this one was formed a descending triangle on the day yesterday. See, we have lower highs. We got our main support line right here at 170. It's cracking underneath it right now. Probably going to see it pull back down to at least 150, 135 is the 200-day. This one's got way overextended recently. But yeah, so guys, pay attention when a stock is really getting overextended. Look for the descending triangle because those form a lot of times when a stock is spiking up and holding those gains. It'll consolidate. That descending triangle will form quite often. So always be looking for that. That was PTX, and that was on fourth quarter earnings right there. The next one I'm going to be watching is again LSCC. This one is overextended. You can pull up the daily chart on it. Way overextended. On volume too. Look at this volume. Great volume there. Let's see how high this one can go. If we can get a morning spike up to $11, that wouldn't be bad there. Start getting a little bit of a fade. We'll see how that one's going to open on up. LSCC, that one is easy to borrow on CMEG. But I want to keep my risk kind of tight today. So if I was getting in around 11, I'm probably going to be, 11. Oftentimes these stocks run up to like 11.20. That 20 cents area is a lot of times the magic number on them. So if I get into this, I'm going to keep it pretty tight on the stop. I'm going to try to manage risk pretty well today, not just get in and automatically be down 50 cents. That was not fun yesterday, guys. Oh, that was not fun. But traders, besides that, that Solo was our leading gapper yesterday, and that's why I think, RBZ's our leading gapper this morning. Could it do something similar to SOLO? I mean, it could, but RBZ, does this one even have a catalyst on it this morning? Some are saying that this is an old PR that they're even coming out with. So the catalyst might not be nothing. It might be a short, but oftentimes when these stocks come out with something that is an obvious short, you get overcrowded on the short side, then you just get a huge squeeze like we saw on the SOLO. And then top quality cabinets, MTFB, man, oh, painful. Should have been in that. Should have listened to my gut on that one. But you know, the gut, you guys will understand this the more experience you get. But the combined experience of just watching the markets every single day, in and out, will provide you with a gut that you listen to. Your gut is kind of all that combined experience that you have watching this stuff every single day, and you start to really listen to it and trust it. It becomes a good friend of yours. But yeah, MTFB, this one, not looking too bad here. Would want to pull back on it. I mean, we just went straight up from $2.50 to $3 there, so would love a pullback there on it if I was going to get into it. But traders, you know, those are going to be my main watches today. It's probably going to be a shorter day for me because my wife is also going to spend some time with her here on Valentine's Day. Going to try to do longer videos because I was getting some people who were saying on the video yesterday, you know, we want to understand kind of your mindset of why you're getting in and out of certain trades. So yeah, absolutely, I'll do that for you guys, even on the rough days. Not the fun days at all. But guys, I had someone even yesterday who, a few guys yesterday, when I talked to on the phone, who ended up blowing up, and it's just awful. I mean, it's an awful time. But guys, you know, we can take these as building blocks and really use them as stepping stones to further our education, take them as learning experiences, and really use them to grow. I mean, you can take anything in life and turn it from a positive or a negative, and you know, it's just anything in life. You know, you are 0% accountable for what this market is doing day in and day out, but you are absolutely 100% responsible for how you react to it. And it's the same thing in life. How you react to the market, you know, it's your choice. Solo, that one. SOLO, you know, that, what did that turn into? A huge squeeze. But you're responsible. You're the one pressing the buttons. You can control and manage that risk day in and day out. And don't allow a number figure, don't allow a blow up or a loss to identify who you are. Because I used to do that all the time, and you know, it just it would ruin my day. But you're not defined by a number. A lot of you are fathers, your grandparents, your husbands. You know, there's a lot more things that are valuable out there than a number. So don't allow that to define you. We're all in this together. We're going to make it. The ones who don't just end up falling off, you know. I use this analogy a lot. We're all looking up that staircase, and we got to take some steps up it. Some of us might retrace a few steps here and there. Some of us might get up right near the top and then fall all the way back down. Done that a few times myself, but hey, we're all pressing forward, and we're gonna get there. All right, guys. So just words of encouragement today. We got 5 minutes until the market opens on up, and that's the plan today. You know, I'm watching MDGS. Would like to see that one pumped. If not, I probably won't use those shares to short. You know, we'll just locate them just in case there. RBZ, that one's our leading gapper. Certainly keep that one on watch there as well. Brad, I love you, man. Love you too. You're the best, guys. Gary, I appreciate that. But traders, that's going to be it for today. You know, the 2 weeks for $20 is still in the description if you want to sign up for that. Probably going to go on. That's our Valentine's Day special. Going on for a few more days if you want to use these scanners intraday. But guys, that's going to do it for today. If you have any questions, let me know. Let me know how you did in the comment section on today's video, and we will see you all first thing tomorrow morning.